What's up, everybody? Welcome to J.A.J Talk Movies. Got us late, but finally, I'm going to be reviewing every single movie I own. So, before I started, I might as well show a few things. Up here, I've got some of my own DVDs that I made. Then VHS has got Mulan, Harry Potter 1, Harry Potter 3, Men in Black, Austin Powers, Forrest Gump, True Lies, Heist, Predator, Durango, another movie I made on VHS. Saving Private Ryan, the Blockbuster sticker collector. These are all collectible things. Titanic on VHS, the rarest VHS in the world. And the Star Wars, which has their theatrical version, but the disc doesn't work, so I just have it displayed there. And a slipcover for Friday the 13th box set. And this out-of-print Red and Stimpy one, because, you can only get it now in a different box set, which doesn't have one of the things in it. I guess we'll start with shows, yeah. Alright, so I've got Family Guy Season 1 here. Not much to say about, I'm not going to say heaps about these shows as much, because I kind of want to get into the movies more likely, but yeah. Probably my favourite, DVD season, or my second favourite DVD season. We got Family Guy Season 2, probably my favourite of the old seasons. Really great. Got Family Guy Season 3, I haven't seen much of this season, actually. So I have to go check that out. Those seasons didn't really have any special features yet until we got to season 4, which has all this. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, really cool. Probably the season I've seen the most of, just because it's on TV heaps. Yeah, pretty cool. And then here we got season 5, really cool. Probably the one I see the most, but it's really good. There's the special features. Really good season. And yeah, let's go on to the next season. Alright, got another stack of seasons back here. Hold up, I'll turn my flash on. Oh, that should be better. Alright, we got season 6 here. Just 1, just 2 right here. And just 3. Really cool season. Season 7, I got this Uncut edition with the 100th episode. Really cool. If you want to see me go more in depth, I've got an actual video going all into these seasons. Season 8 right here. Probably the one I've looked for the most. Flash just died because my phone must be running a bit low, but yeah. Season 9 right here, got this cool slip thing that won't come out. Cool. Anyway. Just 1, just 2. I'm missing just 3, which I need to find, but it has this bonus thing with the Cleveland show and Summer Hot Tub Time Machine, which is useless because I have the movie. Then season 10, which is really cool. Just 1, just 2, just 3, and bonus material, Q&A, American Dad episode, bunch of stuff. Really cool. Yeah. Alright, we got Family Guy Season 11 here. With this thing in it. Really cool. One of the first of the new seasons I got, kind of. Well, the kind of starting to get new season. That's season 10-ish. Alright, I got season 12 here. Really cool. Over 3 hours of special features. Disc 3. Just 2, just 1. Season 13. Probably the most creative before they started getting a bit lazy with the covers and stuff. Got season 14 right here. Really cool. Yeah. Got season 15. Just watch all of this season. Really cool season. And my favorite DVD season, because it's just the funnest to watch. They got season 16, which isn't actually season 16, it's season 14, but it's really, really cool, and it's got some cool commentaries and stuff. Alright, my cool special edition slip cover thing I get out right now. Probably seen this in a past video, but Family Guy Season 17. Got the slip here. And I got the actual cover here. Yeah, it's got quite a few special features. This is one that just started getting plain and boring. But the cool thing about this is it contains a script for the episode inside Family Guy. As you can see, this one's behind it. But that's really cool, yeah. Alright, we got season 18 right here. Cool season. When I was actually looking for this, I also got season 19 because I got it the day it came out. Probably one of the... It's pretty funny, but it's really late. One of the laziest because it's just plain cover. The main menu was just that with instrumental Family Guy theme song. Yeah. Alright, next up, you got Star Wars: The Clone Wars Complete Season 2. Yeah. Spongebob Pest in the West. Really cool. Alright. Going into like Cartoon Network-y shows slash like other popular cartoon companies. Let's start with my favorite show of all time, regular show. The first season right here. Really cool. Contains commentary for all 12 episodes and a bunch of other cool stuff. It's all on one disc. Now we have season 2 is on 2 discs. Probably my favorite season, or actually maybe season 3 is my favorite season, but this definitely has my favorite episode in it, which is Go Viral. Anyway, it's got commentary for all episodes on that. One of my first DVDs I've owned at all time, probably my second, and one of my favorite, man. This is regular show Slack Pack. It contains The Power and Just Up the Chest, Death Punchies, Grilled Cheese Deluxe, Mordecai and the Rigby's, Rage Against the Machine. This is my jam. The Night Owl, Over the Top, Prank Callers, Brain Eraser, a bunch of baby ducks, and it has this Araha ringtone short for a special feature. Love that DVD. Watched it like probably over 200 times. Now I've probably watched this a little less, but actually probably the same. This cool regular show DVD of the party pack, because I got these both at the same time. I won them on a K-Zone magazine, which if you're in Australia, you know how hard those shit is to win, man. We got Best DVD in the World, which I got along with season 2 not that long ago. I'm trying to get all the seasons of the show, plus like Fright Pack and some other packs of the show. Yeah. Alright, we got the Rigby pack right here. Really cool. Here's all the episodes on it. Definitely a classic. I didn't get this that long ago, but it has a bunch of classic episodes in it. There we got the Mordecai pack. Really sick. Has some really cool episodes, but has some really annoying episodes like what's it got? New Year's Kiss and like Laundry Wars and Dodge This, and it's got some good ones as well. It's just got like two or three bad ones in it. Going into like more seasons, we got Adventure Time season 1 in this cool like slip thing. Let's take this out. Really cool. Just 1, just 2. Yeah. Season 2 got the Ice King right here. Let's take this out. Yeah. Let's open this up. Disc 2. And disc 1. Now we've got season 4. And this cool slip thing. Disc 1, disc 2. And yeah. Really, really, really cool. Alright, I got the first Adventure Time DVD I owned. Watched this quite a lot. It's called It Came From the Nightmosphere. Really cool. Then I got these a few weeks ago. We got Jake the Dad, which is really cool. We got Region of the Gunters. Really cool. Then we got Clarence. It's cool, like, bonus material, which is, like, pretty much season 1 with the pilot on it. Really sick. Then another one of my first owned DVDs, The Amazing World of Gumball Volume 1. I don't even know how I got this, actually, to be honest with you. Pretty sure I got it as, like, a gift or something, but it's really good, man. Still love that show to this day. Then I got this off Jude because I say Cold Cross because he didn't really watch it that much, and I'm a fan of the show. And we got Mr. Bean, like Volume 1. I used to watch this, and it's just randomly, like when you see it, it's pretty fun to watch. And just a childhood 50-cent pickup, same with that. Scooby and Mystery Incorporated, Season 1, Volume 4. Yeah, really cool. And yeah. Alright, we got the things from the Ren and Stimpy box set from before. Holy shit, this has dust on it. Give me a sec. Alright, we got Season 1 and 2 here. Really cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, by the way, I'll tell you what's out of print and what's not out of print. Alright, so we got this cool editions out of print, and this copy of Season 7's out of print. That's the only out of print thing there. But down here we got, like, this is almost out of print, like it's only a big W. This is out of print. I would say these are out of print. That's not. These are, most of these Adventure Time packs you could probably still find somewhere. Yeah, I think they're still for sale, and I can't really find the clearance thing that much anymore. And probably the Amazing World of Gumball things, and the Scooby-Doo, and the Mr. Bean, yeah. Pretty much most of these is out of print. But yeah. Anyway. So that has Season 1 and 2, Season 3.5 Fish, it's Season 3.5, Season 4. This is one that was still considered a kid's show, but it was M-ish for some reason, because I don't see why it was considered. And we have Season 5 and some more of 4, so it has like the extra half of 4. And then it also has Season 5. And this is out of print now because it's only in the box set that I have version. Ren and Stimpy in the last episodes. This is actually cancelled because people didn't like the show that much, which is fair enough. It didn't really compare to the classic, but yeah, anyway. Next up, let's take all these out. We have American Dad Season 1 right here. Just 1, just 2, just 3. Really cool. It's got all these special features. Classic. Volume 3, which only has the first 2 discs. Most of these are pretty slack and don't contain all the discs. Volume 4, which has only the first 2 discs once again. Volume 8, which has all of the discs. Really, really good season. Another really, really good season. Volume 13. Great. Alright, I went through those fast, but I'll rank them, alright? Top, it's just like this. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Okay, Bob's Burgers Season 1. Another one of the first DVDs that I owned. Really good, man. I love Bob's Burgers. Season 1, not as good as the newest seasons, but it's more adulty in it. It's probably more nostalgic for me, so it's still really good. Then we got Archer, Vice, the complete Season 5. Right here. This was unopened. I actually opened this on camera, so probably on one of my videos, and yeah. I'm not going to open this up because it's really annoying. It's got this massive slip thing, but it's the 15th season of The Simpsons. Then we've got the complete 15th season of South Park in here. Then we got the complete 16th season right here. Yeah, it's not coming off, but anyway, yeah, it's really cool when it has all the episodes. We're going into like TV show, movies / like specials. So yeah, we have Spongebob Squarepants movie here, the original one, which I actually really like. It's a cool special edition version, got it the other day. Got regular show the movie here, really great movie. We got the Simpsons movie right here, really good. It's not going to open, but it's just a donut for the disc. We got every single Futurama DVD except for one of them. I thought it was like Bender's Game or something like that. Which I'm trying to find on Blu-ray, which would be cool. This is also one of the first DVDs I own right here, Bender's Big Score. And then this one is these cool limited edition holographic ones. Alright, we got South Park Imagination Land. This is the extended episode. This is the uncensored director's cut of it. The South Park movie, which is out of print. These are both out of print. I forgot to say what was out of print here. Yeah, most of these. And You can't really buy. Oh no, that movie, which I need to show. Beavis and Butthead Do America. First, I'll show this first. It's cool, Uncut edition. This is out of print, so yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, South Park movie has both cuts. I mean, not both cuts, both ratios of the movie. This is like an uncensored version. It's really cool. And yeah. Alright, we got the Blue Harvest Family Guy right here. Really cool. Has heaps of special features. We got something Dark Side. Family Guy. Star Wars Special. These are really great movies. Probably noticed I'm not going as in-depth as the things. This is what the best we'd get for a Family Guy movie, at least. It's just an extended episode because should we go from the Untold Story? Really cool. Special features. Then we're going to like packs next. We got like the best of Family Guy right here. Really cool. We got Family Guy Uncover, which is like the best of season 1 to 5. Just found this really cheap, so I thought I might as well get it. Has a commentary for all episodes. This cover is actually printed out by me, but the disc is real. It's the freaking sweet collection. It's just Seth MacFarlane's top 6 favorite episodes, I think. And we have the freaking Happy Freaking Christmas right here. Then we got American Dad 2 episode Christmas special. Let's go into live action shows. Alright, we've got Summer Heights High here. With this cool sticker that I'm not going to use. It says dictation on it. It's really cool. Disc 1, Disc 2. Australian show, cool one. It's actually got cancelled on Netflix, but this has the entire uncensored show of all the 3.5 hours of bloopers that they didn't use on the show and stuff. Arrested Development Season 3 right here. Really cool. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Season 3 right here. Really cool. We got Friends Season 1. The only really good season of the show. The early seasons were pretty funny, but like, I just reckon it got really like boring and lazy and became a standard sitcom to me. And we got the IT Crowd right here. Really love this show. One of my favorite shows. Then we got the IT Crowd Season 3. These had like some of the best DVD menus. Yeah. Alright, we got the Big Bang Theory Season 1. I actually didn't mind this. It's more nostalgic to me. I don't really like the newer seasons, obviously. Yeah. Seinfeld, probably either my most favorite live-action TV show of all time, or my second. It's like sitting next to this and Breaking Bad, but probably this because it has more rewatchability. Like, anyway, yeah. The Office, the complete second series. It was just Season 2, but it's the British version. Then we have Season 6 Part 2, the American version, which is on like 3 discs, so Season 6 I'm assuming is a big season, which will not shut. Anyway, next, as I was talking about before, we got Breaking Bad Season 1 on Blu-ray. I have it upstairs on DVD, but yeah. Really cool. It's got heaps of bonus features and audio commentaries and stuff. Now, Remember My Name. Probably the most special features I have. The final season of Breaking Bad, man. Really good show. Over 9 hours of special features, man. Holy shit. Alright, we got Sopranos, the first season. I actually copped this because Cold Crush J.A.J has all the seasons except for Season 1 because he's already seen it and he said he didn't want it, so I just took it. House of Cards Season 1, that's really sick. Stand-up comedies, alright, we got every single Carl Barron thing. Alright, Twin Pack has this one and this one. He's an Australian comedian, really cool. Yeah, we got this one, Walking Down the Street, really cool. It's actually got some extras included stuff. We got like this more like documentary kind of a thing. It's called One Pussy. It's really cool. It's like he goes back to where I used to live and stuff. Another one, a one and a stick, really cool. And then his newest one, Drinking with a Fork. It was actually in a movie, which I think I own somewhere, I'm not sure, but plus bonus features, which doesn't say what they are, but yeah, really cool. Alright guys, I think I might just wait till tomorrow, and then we'll go into movies, because I'm really tired right now, so yeah. Alright guys, it's the next day. Let's start with the movies. Alright, so first up, we got this thing, Eargasm. It's like this motor stunt movie thing, but it also has Krusty Demon inside here. It's going to show. Oh no, it has just a blank disc, whatever that is, but yeah, it did have Krusty Demon in it. Alright, another stunt movie, we've got Nitro Circus, the movie, which has Krusty Demon there. Really cool movie, bonus materials, here it all is. And the last, like, stunt movie, you got this surf movie called Awakening. Yeah, really cool. Alright. Let's keep going into the next one. We have Tropic Thunder right here, has 16 short films. This is like the finalists for 2016. It also has interviews with the people and accepted speeches and stuff as special features. Here's the disc. Yeah, it's from 2003. Watch some of these, they're pretty funny, but not that good, but you gotta appreciate they've got a low budget. Probably, I think this is my first DVD I ever owned. It's this Home Alone 4-pack, which includes all 4 movies, even though the first 2 were really the only good ones, and then the third one's nostalgic, but I still hated it. I remember not liking it as a kid. Anyway, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's all the special features and stuff. Number 1 has the most special features, which is a good thing. And yeah. Next up, Hotel Transylvania on DVD. Pretty good movie, mainly like more of like a childhood movie. Then we've got Coraline. Really cool movie. I actually really love the visual styles in this movie. Same with Hotel Transylvania. But yeah, really good movie in my opinion. I got that for only 50 cents, so it was worth it. And now Gremlins and Gremlins 2 double pack was one of the first movies I ever watched was Gremlins. Really, really good movie. It's a classic for sure. Most of these are real good classics. This has like some special features, like has an audio commentary for both movies. That is so cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Probably my favorite out of that so far is the Home Alone thing, because it was the first DVD I owned. Alright, sorry if there's any background noise, that is really annoying, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, as I said, sorry for the background noise. We have Isle of Dogs on DVD. One of my favorite animated movies. It's by the guy who made Fantastic Mr. Fox. It has no special features, but it doesn't need it. It's just an all-around great movie. I love this movie. Definitely, probably a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 maybe. Another movie, it's just a childhood classic for me. The Lego Movie. I love this movie, man. It's so good. Yeah, it's got a bunch of cool special features there. But anyway, these are some of the really, really, really great movies. I love these. Yeah. Another childhood classic. These are mainly childhood classics at the start. We got A Broken Case. Fucking Alexander and the Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I remember actually liking this as a kid, because it's actually still pretty funny. I don't really care what you say. I got the original Toy Story right here. This DVD is on childhood for me, because I got it not that long ago off somebody, but a childhood movie for me. This is a cool 10th anniversary edition. Really cool. Yeah, then we've got my favorite Pixar movie and my favorite Toy Story movie. It's Toy Story 2 right here. Really cool cover. It's got all these special features. It's got this cool, like, moving cover. Then we've got one of my first DVDs I owned, probably my second DVD I ever owned. Finding Nemo double disc edition, Disney Pixar Classics. Really cool out-of-print version of this movie. I'm really happy I kept this. It's one of my most favorite animated movies of all time. And yeah. Alright, I might set my phone somewhere up so I can look at the movies more. Alright, next up we have Shrek 2 right here. I'll move the camera back a bit so I can go more in depth. So I can show more easier. Anyway, Shrek 2 right here, really, really cool. Let's open this up. Yeah, great movie. Here's all the special features there. If you can see that. And yeah, all around just a great movie. Next up, we have another really cool Disney Pixar movie that's really great. We have Up right here. Really cool. As a kid, I always wondered what this movie would be like because I never actually watched it. And, once I watched it, I loved it. Really sad ending, and there's a lot of theories about this movie that are really over the top and kind of ruin my childhood in a way, but, anyway, yeah. We got most of the Harry Potter movies here, well, all of them. Harry Potter 1 right here. Really cool. What is this? 3-disc widescreen exclusive edition. Let's get this out. There's the special features. Yeah, I love this movie. I love all the Harry Potter movies, and I've read most of the books. The books go more in depth though. My phone cut out, but anyway, as I was saying, look, to the special edition of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Really cool, yeah. And then we have the same we have the same edition, but same to the special edition thingy, but with the third movie, probably one of the best in my opinion. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Really cool. And yeah. Then we've got, let's just take these all out. A Goblet of Fire right here. Another really great movie. All these are great, except the first one's okay. Second one's okay. And the rest are just like really good, to be honest. It's Order of the Phoenix thing. Half-Blood Prince thing. And It Deathly Hallows Part 1. Alright, cool. Let's... 4, 5... 6, yeah, I was just ordering, I'm back. Alright, next. We have a guilty pleasure of mine. Extreme guilty pleasure of mine. Hold up, I'm just gonna fix this camera angle. This is really good. There we are, we have Weekend at Bernie's right here. Extreme guilty pleasure. I love this movie. Really cool disc. The second movie, well, it looked really terrible with what I watched of it, but apparently it's actually funny, stupid, if you, like, keep watching through. But anyway, I actually really like the first one. It's probably like a 7, maybe a 7 out of 10 for me. But, for me, or a 6, I can see why it's dumb, and there is some dumb things in it, but I have my own opinion. Wrong one. We have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure right here. Really cool. There's the disc. Then we have Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I haven't seen this one. I've seen the original. It's really good. I love like the random guitar solo things in it, but I'll have to watch that, and then I'll have to cop-face the music to see if I like it. Apparently, it's really funny. But yeah, I just really like the original, personally. One of my favourite movies of all time. It's in my top 10 list. We got Ferris Bueller's Day Off right here. There's the disc. It is such a good movie. Matthew Roderick right here. Great movie. It's got special features on it, it just doesn't say. Got this cool widescreen collection edition. But I love this movie, man. It's so good. You just need to watch it. Has some really good acting, has some really funniness in it. It's considered a classic comedy, and I can see why. We have the American Pie Trilogy here, the original one, collector's edition, with special features exclusive to DVD. This is an old copy of it, so much special features. Really cool. Then we have American Pie 2 right here. Collector's edition with special features to DVD. Same one, but with American Pie 2. I love this quadrilogy. Not a single one's bad. The way I rank them is probably like 4. Probably just like, from best to worst, it would be like 2, 1, 3, 4. Anyway, we've got, as I was saying about 3, we have the wedding here with the recut and ruder than ever 25-minute of outraged and new scenes. So it's like 25 minutes longer. Exclusive to my DVD I own. Yeah. Comment below what you guys think of these movies. We have American Pie, The Wedding. Really good. I just reckon it's just number 4 in the ranking system. I'll give it it's definitely the worst out of them, but it's still good. Still really good, which means it's just a good quadrilogy. Anyway, guys, let's go on to the next one. For some reason these were extremely out of order. Let's just pop this back here. What do we have next? We've got, out of order again. We have Knocked Up. We have a bunch of forms of these same movies, alright? Don't ask why. Oh shit, reunion again, put this back. We have Knocked Up. Just the DVD edition, really cool. It's got 18 hilarious deleted scenes, extended scenes, bunch of cool stuff. Just really cool special features, which is really cool. And then what do we have next? We have Forgetting Sarah Marshall and the 40-year-old version double pack, which has not that much special features, to be honest with you, except for, actually no, it does actually, as you can see both of this. So these movies to me, really funny ass movies. Forgetting Sarah Marshall's a bit predictable, but it's still really good. And then we have another form which has all 3 of these movies. I got this as a gift for somebody, and I just put it in my collection, and because we watched it once, and they can watch it when they want. Anyway, it's got way more special features, and it's got an extended version of Forgetting Sarah Marshall, because I got the DVD disc with the extended version, and the extended version of Knocked Up, and the uncut edition of the 40-year version. It has 2 different versions. Then we have another form of Forgetting Sarah Marshall, but mainly just because these movies are in here. I just chucked this in here. I don't even know what this is. Here's a disc for you. I don't really care about that one, to be honest, but probably the movie I have the most forms of. I don't really like collecting comedies that much anymore, but if I see one on DVD, I'll cop it. But I used to just, unless they're really cheap on Blu-ray, I'm not really gonna get it. Anyway, let's go next. We have Kick-Ass right here. Really cool movie. I haven't actually, I shouldn't be saying this because I haven't seen this movie, but I heard good things about it. I own it and there's the DVD there. And then we have Tropic Thunder. I've heard this is good as well. I haven't seen these movies, and I also haven't seen Kenny, but I have this really cool edition of it. Did I even show the disc? There we go. Anyway, special. It's got a commentary and stuff with the cast. Then one of my coolest special edition of DVDs. We have Kenny right here, right? So it has the original movie with special features. It has a special features disc with 3 short movies, and the CD soundtrack as well, as you can see here. Yeah, that is so sick. Yep, 2 bonus short films. That's really cool. I have to watch those. I haven't really seen them yet. And yeah. Alright, move it across here. Let's just get these out. Alright. We've got this cool edition we've got this cool Hangover copy right here. Hold on, let me move my camera back. But yeah, really cool. The Hangover Extended Uncut. It just has different photos at the end that weren't at cinemas, that's pretty much it. But heard that movie's good. I have to check it out. Big Lebowski, really cool slip cover right here. You take it out, and then there's the actual DVD in here. Yeah. Alright, next up we have Pink Panther right here. Yeah, really cool. It's the original. There's some special features there. And yeah, let's go on to the next comedies. Next up we have... let's just get a few out, I guess. we have Superbad 2-disc edition right here. I think it has like an extended version of the film on the first disc. But I just got this copy with only the second disc, and I already had another version of the copy, but I put the first disc from that inside this, so I have like heaps more special features. Anyway, then we have one of my favorite comedies of all time, Napoleon Dynamite. This is an M edition because it has like heaps of special features. It's like 2-disc edition, as you can see. It's got an audio commentary, which is really sick. Next up we have Ted 1 right here. This is an extended edition of the movie, really cool. Then we have Ted 2 extended edition. I love these movies. Second one's not as good, but yep. And then we got this Will Ferrell triple play pack thing with Blaze of Glory, Anchorman, and the uncut version of Old School. Hold on. As you can see. Really cool. Alright, yeah, let's get into the next ones. Alright, next up we have Borat, the original right here. Really good movie. Yeah, not much to say because I only watched this once, but I just remember it was a really enjoyable film, really funny. Comedy is like, the only way I can describe them is either funny or not funny. But anyway, Zoolander, mainly like more of like a childhood movie. It's probably like the first adult-y movie I watched. Got like Zoolander number 2. Another old DVD I used to own, and I still own the same copy. And we got Juno here. Going into like drama now. This is a really, really cool movie. So yeah. Alright, next up we have Titanic right here. I also have this on VHS, as I said before, but this is a cool DVD edition. It's one of the rarest VHSs, so I might as well own it on DVD as well, because I owned it on DVD first, and I found it on VHS, so yeah. Now, a really cool triple play pack with Little Miss Sunshine, Thank You for Smoking, and Sideways. I have seen Thank You for Smoking. It's so good, probably like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's such a great movie. Anyway, these movies are all really good, and it doesn't say what special features it has, but they have like an audio commentary on Thank You for Smoking and a bunch of other cool stuff. Another one that I always own, but I still haven't seen to this day, is The Big Short. I had this alongside Alexander's Terrible, Horrible, or No Good, Very Bad Day. Someone run from a radio station, but they gave it to me. And we have Vice here. I actually copped this year. Most of these I copped this year, obviously, but, yeah, I just got this, and, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's really good, so I thought it was worth it. And to buy it brand new for only $4 factory seal, I thought it was a good deal. And, yeah, a lot of the movies some of these movies I've shown you haven't been out of print so far, so I haven't really talked about it. Except for Titanic, you can't buy that on DVD anymore. And Little Miss Sunshine, that pack is out of print. A lot of these packs are out of print, like all the special edition things I've shown you are out of print so far. Alright, and another out of print one we got right here, extremely rare. We got Trainspotting. The first movie. You cannot buy this anyway. You can only buy like Trainspotting 2 on Blu-ray. It's the closest you can get to it, but it's got this really cool cover right here. I've not seen this movie, but I heard it. I couldn't find this, and I heard it's really, really, really good. So I thought I'd just, cop it. I just got this out. What did I do? A movie that I really like, but people say it's got bad acting. I don't really care, to be honest. The acting's not that terrible. It's called Boys in the Hood. This is a really good movie. I actually watched this on this DVD this year. It's really, really great. Really, really boss, man. Really boss. Alright, now we got Straight Outta Compton. Still haven't seen this, but I've seen clips from it on like YouTube and stuff. Heard it's really great. This is more like gangster movies we got, so we're going more into a drama-y kind of theme now. We got like, hold up, let's move this TV across. We got Tupac movie. It's called Juice. I have not seen this as well, but little thing, I got this because it's really good, and then I have a movie called Movie Juice. Watch it, by the way, and when I search it up, it always comes up with this movie called Juice. Alright, one of my favourite movies of all time, Forrest Gump. As I said before, actually, Home Alone was my 10th favourite movie of all time. I didn't say this in this video, and Ferris Buell is one of my favourite movies of all time as well, so I own a lot of my favourite movies. But anyway, Forrest Gump, really cool widescreen collection, special collector's edition with 2 discs, and over 2 hours of special features. It's got like a documentary and a bunch of other cool things. It's got like 4 trailers for the movie. Alright, next up we have Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2 right here, 20th anniversary collector's edition. I really like these movies. I've only really seen the first one often. I haven't seen the second one. I don't remember the second one as well. And it's something I didn't know existed, but it does. It's called Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. And it's like Crocodile Dundee's son or something. And it's like they go to Los Angeles and stuff. I've not seen it, but like I didn't know it existed until I actually found I had it. Another one of my oldest movies that I had alongside Big Short and Alexander's Terrible Day Off that I didn't watch till this year. Really good movie. It's called Steve Jobs. Now this movie is completely like, it's nearly like, it shows just before every single big Apple reveal and what Steve Jobs was like. So it's not really a documentary, it just films like behind stage just before every big announcement. And it's a true story. It's just really like, really good, yeah. We got a really sad movie for me, Red Dog. I found this movie really sad, but the disc is red. Love this movie, man. We got Lion next. It's really sad as well, but it's really good. It's like a bittersweet ending, but it's got 2 discs. It has the normal version on the first disc with commentary as well, and then the second disc has an Australian and extended version of this movie. True story, by the way. Really good true story movie. Just like Steve Jobs. I just watched this the other day. It's really good. It's just a little bit, man, too long for me. I like long movies, but it has to have an interesting thing to keep me going. But it was still a pretty interesting concept. Alright, come on, let's go. 2 out-of-print things. We got Hitchcock right here. This is like a movie on Alfred Hitchcock, the director. Haven't really seen this, but yeah, it's got like Anthony Hopkins, got all these people in it. It just looks interesting, so I copped it. Alright, we got another out-of-print movie. We got Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I love this movie, man. It's either like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. I'm still like choosing. It's probably a 10 to be honest with you, but yeah. Alright, next we got probably my most worthy 50-cent pickup I've got so far. It's the Rocky 6 movie set. It doesn't have any of the Creed movies, but it has Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, and Rocky Balboa. Shit. Anyway, yeah, this is really great. And, yeah, it has all discs in here. It's got some cool special features, and surprisingly enough, I haven't seen any of the Rocky movies. And yeah, let's just move this back here as we go into this. Alright, so next up we have, let's get this out. Split Decision with Gene Hackman. Some people like this movie, some people say some people say it's good. So yeah, it's Gene Hackman, and this movie is also out of print, so it's running for quite a bit of money for classic fans of the movie. Next up, these are like the last drama-ish movies in the drama section. Fuck, this phone keeps moving. Got 8 Mile right here. I owned this ages ago, but it's got bonus material, Superman music video, and yeah, unseen Eminem stuff. And as you can see, yeah, I got this, probably the first JB Hi-Fi movie I got, but I love this movie, man, it's so good. And we got a really good movie, the best movie of 2014. It's probably in my top 20 list if I made it. We got Whiplash right here. Such a great movie, man. If I find this on Blu-ray as well, I'll be so happy to find it on Blu-ray, but yeah. Alright guys, going into like war movies now, we got Australia. I understand that a bit. Australia. This movie, heard it's really good, had it for years but never watched it. Then we have another movie I've had for years. I only had like the movies I've saved have these, like, the only movies I had for years, obviously. Well, anyway, The Killing Fields had this for years. Winner of 3 Academy Awards. It's based on a true story. Same with Australia. Which has Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman in it. This has that guy in it. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we have Inglourious Bastards on DVD right here. Quentin Tarantino film. Haven't seen this, but heard it's really good, so thought it was worth a cop. Then we have this cover that Cole Cross made for me of Saving Private Ryan, because I found the disc inside there, but I didn't have a cover, so he made this really cool cover for me. I have this on VHS with the actual cover and the Blockbuster sticker still on it, which is cool. So another cover that Cole Cross made because he got this disc out of a double pack. It's Apocalypse Now Redux. Really cool cover thing, printed out and everything. So I haven't seen any of these war movies except for like Apocalypse Now a few years ago. I watched the original, and I've seen Saving Private Ryan. I've watched the original, but I don't remember them. I really have The Last King of Scotland right here, another true story, but it's got an Academy Award for Best Actor, and really cool. It's got this audio commentary on it and stuff. Alright, now we're going into like more sci-fi stuff, kind of. Yeah, anyway, we got like Star Wars right here. We got the original trilogy, man. I'm in love with the original trilogy. I'll show you my ranking of it, alright? So it's probably 3, 1, 2, to be honest. People hate number 1. I like all of them, to be honest. It's just too nostalgic for me to hate. Go follow my Letterboxd _Jenga if you want more in-depth reviews on all these movies. Anyway, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. I might make like a big video on covering every single Star Wars movie soon. And then in between, number 3 and number 4, we have Rogue One. Got this for $1. It's probably my favorite Star Wars Disney movie. I love this movie, man. It's so good. 10 out of 10. And then we have the original trilogy. Well, it is technically special edition, but I am looking to get the VHS original version. But I did grow up with this special edition, so to me, this is A New Hope, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, really cool. But, yeah, I grew up with the special editions. I heard that they suck compared to the originals, which I can see why they would, but anyway. Then the last one I have at the moment is The Force Awakens. My second favourite Disney Star Wars movie. I love this one. And it was the movie I was most forward to watching at cinemas. Anyway, the only Star Wars movies I need now is Last Jedi, what's that, the newest one that came out, and Solo. We got Avatar. I haven't seen this for years, but I remember it not being as good as people said, but it's a classic movie in a lot of people's books, and it won box office for so long, like it had the most box office money. Anyway, next up we got an amazing trilogy. I love these movies, man. The Back to the Future trilogy on DVD. Oh god, classic movies. Back to the Future, I think it was the first one, used to be like my favorite movie of all time. Talk about that, we have the E.T. right here. I love this movie, man. 2 disc special edition of it. It's got some really cool special features on it. Childhood classic. I love E.T., man. Steven Spielberg. Was it Steven Spielberg? It was, who was it again? Yeah, Steven Spielberg movie. It's really great. Steven Spielberg movies are really good. Next up, we have Inception on DVD, which somehow I've still not seen, but a lot of people love this movie. I just have to check it out, but cool special editions, cool special features. Next up, we have Men in Black 1 and 2 double pack. Really cool. I love these movies, man. Childhood classics. I also have the first one on VHS. Then we have Men in Black 3 right here. Really cool. Yeah. Men in Black 3 isn't as good as the others, but personally, I don't need that new Men in Black movie. It looks international or whatever. It just looks dumb to me. Alright, next up. It's going to be really annoying to show, but we have The Matrix, the original Matrix right here. A newer copy of it, but it has the same old special features with a few more. I love this movie, man. I've only seen the original, and people don't like the prequels that much, but I heard they're really fun to watch. Anyway, man, The Matrix 1, such a great movie. And then next up, we have Matrix Reloaded. I haven't seen this, as I said, but got this cool, like, 2-disc edition of the Matrix Reloaded. And next up we have a movie that people hate but I love. It's called Kin, man. It's based off a short story. People just hate this, but oh, man, I just love this movie. It's so good. It's a classic in my books. I just remember watching this and having a really good time watching it and just thinking about it. Next up, it's a bit of a letdown that I got this. I thought I'd get the first 3 Jurassic Park movies, but I only had the first Jurassic Park movie. But anyway, still great to have the first Jurassic Park. I love the first Jurassic Park movie. Another classic. I love the second one. The third one to me is actually alright, because it's more of a childhood movie that it just doesn't have the nostalgia when you watch it back compared to the first and the second one. Anyway, next up we have Fast and Furious full film collection. It has the Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and the fourth one, which is just called Fast and Furious. These movies aren't that good, but they're really fun to me. I just love them. Especially watching the new ones at cinemas are just really fun to watch, to be honest. I just got most of these because I got some of them as gifts and they were all like 50 cents. So I was like, if I had the first 4 and I had the 7th one, I might as well got 5 and 6 and 7. So I got here, I've got Fast and Furious 5. I don't even think I've seen that. Fast and Furious 6, I've seen this at cinemas, I think. Really cool. Then all I need now is Hobbs and Shaw's, but I have Fast and Furious 7 here. First Fast and Furious movie I watched, and really good Fast and Furious movie. Next up we have, Action Max Collection, really cool box set thing here, which just has Independence Day, Braveheart, and X-Men inside it. Independence Day right here. Sorry, this camera angle's gonna be munted, so I'll just move this camera. Independence Day, Braveheart. I've seen X-Men and Independence Day. They're pretty cool. I haven't seen Braveheart, but I just thought this was cool, and it was only like 20 cents to buy. And then we got X-Men right here. Love this movie, man. People don't, but I'm gonna try my best to set up this camera so I can actually show these movies without dying. Wait up, guys. Alright, I can't see what this looks like now, so anyway, we got Bad Boys, just the original right here. Collector's edition. I've actually seen the original and I like this movie. I haven't seen the new one, and I think I saw the second one a few years ago, but yeah. And I got Die Hard 1 right here. Still have not seen this movie. It looks, and people tell me it's really good, so I should probably go check it out. Another one I haven't seen, part of the same movie series thing. We got Die Hard 2. Yeah, apparently this one's not as good as the original, but still pretty good, so yeah. What do we have next? This won't be as good quality because I'm using my front-facing camera, which isn't as good quality as my other camera. But anyway, we got Deadpool 2 right here. I love this movie, man. Really cool movie. Let's open this up. There's the disc. Yeah, Deadpool 2. Then next up we have this double pack. I haven't seen these movies, but cool double pack. It's got Nicolas Cage movie called Lord of War and a Denzel Washington movie called Man of Fire. Really cool double pack. Haven't seen these movies. They have pretty good ratings and I've heard they're alright. Alright, now going to the Mission Impossible movies. We have this Mission Impossible and Collateral DVD double pack. I've seen the original Mission Impossible. I have not seen Collateral. I heard Collateral's good and I should check it out. Yeah. And then we got Mission Impossible 2 right here. Really good movie. Yeah. I think my phone might be flipped the wrong way around right now, so let me just fix that for you. Turns out it wasn't just the way it looks. Yeah, Mission Impossible 2, really good movie. It's probably the worst out of all of them, but I still like it. Then we've got Rogue Nation. I know I don't have 3 and 4, but I need to get them, don't I? I remember not liking this movie not that much as compared to the others. Rogue Nation's being aka the 4th movie, is probably my favourite. But anyway, I need to get that. Then we have our last one in the series so far. Still 2 more to come out, or maybe more. We got Fallout. Yeah, heard this is the best one out of all of them, and really good. But I thought I might as well get it, even though I haven't seen it, since it's considered really good. Alright, now going to like Mad Max movies. We've got Mad Max right here, the original on DVD. I love this movie. I've seen this, and I've seen Fury Road a few years ago, which I don't remember Fury Road. I just remember it being good. Then you got Mad Max 2, which I have not seen. This is one of the worst DVD menus I've ever seen, but it's hard to explain because it was one of the first DVDs that ever came out. Then we have Black Rain. Haven't seen this. Really cool movie, apparently. Apparently it's like a bittersweet movie. Like, some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. I like to not have any terrible movies in my collection because I have a bad movie collection. Unless it's a movie I like and other people don't. Now we have the Blade Runner, the director's cut on DVD right here. Found this really cool. I've seen the original one. I saw a bit of the new one. So I'll have to rewatch both of them to see what I think of them. Anyway, Casino Royale 007 right here. It's called Twiggus DVD edition. Nearly going on to the second row. We still got a few left, actually. We got Scarface right here on DVD, man. That's so sick. That's a bonus material. Here's the disc. I got this new. Well, not new, but it's like, had a deal on it. Oh, I love this movie, man. Interstellar. Space movie. Really good. Probably the best, like, space set movie ever. It just has the coolest concept. I've watched this, like, 3 times. And every time it only hits the first time you watch it, but it's still pretty good the other times. We have this cool this special edition of The Dark Knight right here. Man, that's really sick. I haven't seen this, but I've heard it's really good. I think I've seen The Dark Knight Rises or whatever it's called. Alright, we're going on to Marvel movies next. Alright, we got Doctor Strange right here. I haven't seen this, but it looks really good, and I thought, it's worth $1. And then we got Thor Ragnarok. I also haven't seen this, but thought it was worth $1 once again. So, if I haven't seen them, I don't know much to say about them except for I need to watch them. My favourite Marvel movie of all time right here. Guardians of the Galaxy. The second one is also good, but the first one's just better. It's like a DVD / digital HD, but the digital code was taken. But it was really, really cool. I love this movie, man. Best Marvel movie of all time. Love the characters, just love the acting, love everything about it. Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy 2, as I said, not as good as the first one, but still one of the best Marvel movies ever, because it's just Guardians of the Galaxy, like, you know. Endgame's probably my second favourite Marvel movie or something, but I need to own that. I got Spider-Man 1 right here, just the original DVD release. Then we got this cool, like, box set which has a metal case, and I lost the actual thing that was inside it, so I found this, which had all the movies except for Spider-Man 1. So, as I said, I bought Spider-Man 1, and just sat it next to it. Alright, guys. For Marvel movies, we got the Iron Man Trilogy, so we got the first one here. Really cool. Great movie. Then we got... Oh, we only have... Oh, no, never mind, we got Iron Man 2. People hate this movie. I actually like this movie. As a kid, I used to, like... I don't know, I used to just, like, want to watch this movie, and I used to think it was so weird, like, that it had that other Iron Man guy in it, but then I used to realise that was actually a good movie, and as a kid I always had this really weird feeling about this movie. Just, I don't know what it was, but anyway, then we go Iron Man 3. One I've seen the least. And then we got every Indiana Jones movie. We got The Raiders of the Lost Ark, or as it was retitled, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, but I know it was just the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Respect to the OGs. It's this really cool, like, newer version of it. Then I have this cool, older, widescreen release of the Temple of Doom. Right here. Looks really sick. Yeah. Then we've got The Last Crusade. To me, this is the last movie because it has a perfect ending and it doesn't need to be a fourth one. But, yeah, it's got really cool special features. It's another newer copy release. And then we've got the fourth one, which, it's still pretty good. It just doesn't need to really exist, but it's cool to have. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with a new rating. Yeah, this movie's still good, though. It's just the ending isn't as good as the third one. And then, this isn't a movie, but we got this cool Indiana Jones bonus material thing, which has over 3 hours of documentaries on this one DVD disc. Yeah, it's really sick. Personally, I love the Indiana Jones, well, I would call it the Indiana Jones Trilogy, even though there's 4, but I don't really watch the fourth one unless it's like on TV or something, but anyway, yeah, let's go to my second row. Wait up, guys, I'm just gonna set up the camera angle. Alright, guys, we're on the second row right now. This is gonna be a weird way to do it, but let's just get the movies we want to show out, I guess. We have the first Lord of the Rings movie right here, like this cool 2-disc edition. I love this movie, it's really cool. Then we have the first Lord of the Rings movie I had, and one of the first movies I owned. This isn't the exact copy, but it looked like this, but without a brown case. Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers. It's this cool, like, 2-disc edition of it, with this cool, like, pamphlet, booklet thing, which has all, like, the chapter selection and special features inside it. But, man, this is probably the best Lord of the Rings movie, in my opinion. And then, goes back. Then we have the third Lord of the Rings, what's it called, like, The Return of the King. We have it in this sick, like, see how it moves like that, this sick slip book, so it's, slip cover, it's got the original rating there, with, like, the back and stuff, and then when you open it up, it's an old copy, that's so sick, with 2-disc edition and another slip book, another, chapter selection booklet. Anyway, this is really cool, and let's put this back. Alright, next up, we have Shutter Island right here. Man, I love this movie. It's a really great movie. This movie made Leonardo DiCaprio probably one of my most favourite actors of all time. And then we have Fight Club right here. Another really great movie. I have this trilogy that I made up myself. Now it's a quadrilogy. It's Shutter Island, Fight Club, The Machinist, Shutter Island, Fight Club, and I actually added this to the list to make it a quadrilogy because it has the similar these movies all are. We got Memento right here, 10 out of 10. I love the way this movie's played. Not spoiling this, but this movie is partly played in backwards, like in a backwards formation. It's not really spoiling it, like you can tell when you actually watch it before any spoilers go ahead that it's being played in complete backwards. We have this cool like slip cover with Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12 right here, as you can see. I've seen Ocean's 11, I loved it. I have not seen Ocean's 12, but I'll have to go check it out. Yeah. Alright guys, let's put this back. My phone was being annoying once again. Anyway, where were we? We were at... Alright, next up we have Heat. This movie is really cool. I love this. It's probably one of the best, like, what is it called again? Like, mob movie, or not mob, heist movie, yeah. I love this movie. It's such a good movie. I would consider it a classic in my books, and I know that a lot of people love this movie. I hope to find it on Blu-ray one day as like a nice upgrade, but for now, it's cool to just have the movie in general. Alright, we got to pick up from a few days ago. We have Taxi Driver. Collector's edition right here. It has heaps of special features. It has like I think it has like an audio commentary on it. Anyway, this is a really sick pickup, guys. Love to get this. I have not seen this movie yet, but I will have to check it out. Alright, we got Reservoir Dogs right here. I seen a little bit of this movie. I just remember what I saw was good, but it was on TV, and then I just like fell asleep, so that was years ago. And we have another Quentin Tarantino movie. We have shit. We have this 2-disc DVD edition of Pulp Fiction. Man, I just remember, I haven't seen this movie for years, but when I watched it alongside Kill Bill 1 and 2, and it was great. But that was all in 2014. And speaking about those movies, we've got Kill Bill 1 and 2 here, the DVD double pack. I was going to get the Blu-ray double pack, but it was way too much when I was looking for it. It was way too much money. And then we have a movie that's pretty good. It is pretty boring by the end, but it just has a really cool visual style, man. Sin City. It's like black and white, but like it shows occasional red and like other colors. Like sometimes it shows blood, and it shows like a red. It'll show like yellow shoes, but the everything else will be black and white. Next up, we got Lock, Stock, and the Two Smoking Barrels. I got this as a gift. I haven't seen this movie. And then we've got another movie I haven't seen, Lethal Weapon Director's Cut. That's really cool. We have 28 Days Later. Yeah, I might be getting this box set, where I know where it is, well, not box set, double pack of 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later on Blu-ray. I might get that. We have Goodfellas on DVD right here. Really sick. Probably my favorite, like, mob movie. I love this movie, man. It's so good. Next up, we have a classic horror movie, man. I love this movie. It's called Event Horizon. Let's get this out. Yeah, man, this movie is so good. I have, like, heaps of special features and stuff. It's such a great movie. Next, what do we have next? We have... Hold up, guys. Gotta re-put my DVDs back in good place. Alright, we have 3:10 to Yuma right here. Heard really good things about this movie. I think I watched a bit of it, and I remember it being really good. Oh no, I have seen this movie, I just don't remember it, actually. And then we got... this 5-movie collection of Die Hard, Big Trouble in Little China, Kiss the Dragon, Speed, and Commando. It doesn't have Die Hard, but I already have that movie, so normally on DVD, so I don't really care, but cool movies. Next up, we have Training Day. Well, I haven't seen this movie at all, I don't know. I've just told it was good, so I got it. That's all I have to say about that movie. Alright, now we have Ip Man. I like this. This movie's cool. It's this one right here. Story of Bruce Lee's mentor. And then we have... What do we have next? We have Ip Man 2. And then, I don't even know what this is. I think this might be like a prequel or the third one or something. I'm not actually sure, but it's called like Grandmaster Ip Man. I know it's called a different movie in another country, but whatever this is, it's either the same movie as Ip Man 1, but I feel like it's either a prequel or a third one. Alright, next up we have a movie. I actually really like this movie because it was so entertaining to watch. Crank. The only really bad... I can see why people hate this. I see why people like this. The only really like scene I didn't like is the end scene of the helicopter, because man, it's so terrible. Like the CGI on that. Next up we have this like triple pack of Nowhere to Run, The Order, and Derailed. Really cool. We have this random movie called Lock Up. I'm not going to get this out because I don't even know what this is, but there it is. We've got... What do we have? We have Rush Hour Trilogy. I've seen the first one. I like the first one. The other ones are pretty funny, but they're pretty terrible. And then we have this movie called The Other Guy. Saw this a few years back. I just remember it being pretty entertaining, and it doesn't have that bad ratings. Something cool that I've got for really cheap. We have this cool like slipcover of the Rambo Trilogy. I just need the new Rambo one, but it has the first 3 movies, M, and M. It's got like these special editions of the first 3 movies. I just need the 4th one, but really cool green like slip book thing. Then we keep going. We have Expendables 2. Let's get this out. I haven't seen this. I got this as a gift. I've heard the Expandable movies are actually pretty good. Or at least they're fun to watch. Then we have another movie that I've seen a bit of. It's called Baby Driver. People love this movie, so I got it. A movie I love. One of my favorite horror movies. It's called Jaws. Well, yeah, it's called Jaws. This 30th anniversary edition. The 40th anniversary edition's out now, but as you can see, this is out of print because it's the old 30th anniversary edition. Then we have a cold crust made cover that he made for me, which has the Terminator and Predator. Personally, I love the Terminator. I also love Predator. I prefer Terminator 1 over Terminator 2, which a lot of people prefer Terminator 2, but Terminator 1's still a loved classic. We have Terminator 2. It's cool, like, brand new digitally restoration form of it. I love that movie as well. Then we have a movie that some people like and some people hate. It's Terminator 3. These are all the Terminator movies I'm going to get. Personally, I probably won't watch this for a while because, to me, the second movie is the last movie because it just has, like, the perfect ending. Anyway, next up, we going into more, like, horror, kind of. We got, like, Alien, the director's cut. This has the original and the director's cut, plus heaps of special features on 2 discs. This is on DVD, so this is out of print. You can get a Blu-ray, which is the same release, but has nowhere near as much special features. Then we have Alien Resurrection here. This is the same kind of... it has, like, the theatrical version and the special edition. And it has, like, 3 discs worth of special features. That is sick. Then we just have the Alien Anthology right here. Just all the special editions of all of the movies. That's a really cool, like, cover. Personally, to me, the first Alien is the best one, but preferably the director's cut. Second one's good, and that's all I've seen. I haven't seen 3 or 4, and I don't really want to watch them, but I might for fun one day. With Alien vs. Predator, for me, I actually like this movie, but people do not like this movie. I like it. Then, next up, we have, like, 4 movies in a series. We have Saw 1 right here with, like, a reversible... Oh, I don't have the reversible cover edition. I got a reversible cover edition I gave to Cold Crust. I thought I had the same one, but I just had the normal one. And we have Saw 2 with just really cool. I have not seen any of these. I think I saw the first one a few years back, but that was it. Saw 3, probably one of my coolest covers. It's like a see-through. It's got like the teeth there and stuff. That's so sick. It's like even holographic, kind of. And then we have Saw 4 with a reversible cover in it, and this really cool, like, spinning saw disc thing. Next up, we're going to, like, we're still in horror. We have this. Sorry guys, I was just checking what percentage I was on. We have the Scream 4 film movie collection. Hold on, let's just move this out. Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4. Personally, the first 3 are the only important ones to me. 4 is good, I just hate the ending, and Scream 3 has a perfect ending. Scream 1, 10 out of 10. Scream 2, 10 out of 10. Scream 3 to me is probably like an 8 out of 10 because it's really, it was the most entertaining out of them. I can just see why people don't like it, and it's not the best, but I really love it, man. I just love that movie. Then we have the original theatrical DVD release of Friday the 13th. Always wanted this copy. It just looks sick to me, and it's just like a classic. Then we have the remake, the extended cut of the remake. Really sick. It has like that booklet inside which shows all of the things. Then we have, by the way, that was out of print, and then this is out of print. Freddy vs. Jason. People hate this movie. I've not seen it, but some people say it's really entertaining because of just how stupid it is. And then next up we have this really cool like box set thing, A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's got 8 discs and 7 movies. So it's got, let's turn this around. It's got Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warrior, The Dream Master, The Dream Child, The Final Nightmare, and Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Really sick. And then it's got all these movies, 7 movies. I don't really care about the remake. And it's got this really cool bonus disc with like a documentary and some other stuff on it, which is so sick, man. But some people say that this is like a like for them, and then others say the only good ones are like the first one. Now we've got it right here. Just a nice pickup to have. You gotta have this. And we're going into like comedy now. We got like Scary Movie. I love this movie. Yeah, it's really funny. It's just a childhood funny for me. Childhood funny. And then we got the Cornetto Trilogy next. Shaun of the Dead. I'll rank it, alright? So to me, it's The World's End, Shaun of the Dead, then Hot Fuzz. As I was saying, we have this British slipcover release of 2-disc special edition of Hot Fuzz. That is sick, man. But kind of wish I had an Australian edition too, but it's fine. And then we have the third one in like my ranking. This is like on bottom, but I love this movie, even though they're all 10 out of 10. The World's End. Really sick. And then we have another movie. It's not like part of the Cornetto Trilogy, but it's got the same guys in it, so to me it's really good. We got Paul out here, man. Paul. Sick Paul, man. I just love it. It's so funny. Then we have This Is the End. This movie is fucking hilarious. I love all the acting in this movie. We have a movie that people hate but I like. It's called Accepted. Yeah, I like it. Then we have Dogma. I have not seen this. I heard it's good, so I got it. We're nearly done this row, by the way. We have James and Silent Bob Strike Back. I have to watch this movie, guys. It's like because I had this cool 2-disc edition of it. I need to get like Clerks and all those movies. Then we have Super Troopers. I love this movie. The second one was just like terrible. Then we have Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. Then we have Goldman. I have only seen the first one. Then we have this random movie, because I'm just going to show it like that. It's called Checking Out. Don't really need to get that out, because it's pretty bad, but I just want it here, just to see what it's like. Then we have The Truman Show. I love this movie, guys. We have another movie. I haven't seen these two, but let's get them out. Hot Tub Time Machine. And this random movie I found called Kung Pao, which apparently is funny. I watched a little bit of it, and it was really funny. Alright guys, now going into Blu-ray/4K. Alright guys, now going into Blu-ray/4K. Let's set this up. Alright. This cool documentary on Blu-ray called History of the Eagles, man. Haven't seen this yet, but I'll be sure to check it out. A lot of Blu-rays on here are pretty random, because I used to get Blu-rays just to have more Blu-rays, but now I'm going to stop doing that, because I have about 40 Blu-rays. We've got the Madagascar Trilogy. Madagascar 1. I love this movie. I love all of them.
It's probably like the way it's ranked is probably Madagascar 1, 3, 2. Because I used to think 2 was just too sad and like, well, this is more of a prequel actually. So that's why it's not as good. And then we have this triple play of Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy of Madagascar 3. So yeah. And then next up we have my favourite animated movie of all time. Man, Blu-rays are just so much easier to like order because they're not as big. And you can kind of just chuck them in there. We have Fantastic Mr. Fox on Blu-ray and digital disc. Man, I love this movie. It is so good. It's probably my favourite animated movie of all time. Well, it is. Well, not probably. It doesn't say the special... Oh, it does say the special features. It also has the lead scenes. And, man, it's a great... Especially having Blu-ray. That is so good to have on Blu-ray, man. Then we have Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. So I have all the Harry Potter movies. The movie, DVD, digital copy, and a special features disc. Yeah. Then we got the Inbetweeners Duology, the Inbetweeners movie, exclusive to Blu-ray, containing 2 hours of bonus content. That movie is really cool. This is more of like a nostalgic one to me, the Inbetweeners 2, because I watched it on YouTube when I was a kid. Yeah, more of like a nostalgic movie. Then it's actually probably not as of a good movie as the first one though. Alright, next up we have 21 Jump Street Triple Play, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. This movie is so good, guys. Love this movie, and it's good to have on Triple Play. Yeah, next we have Horrible Bosses on Blu-ray. This is a really cool movie. The second one's actually pretty good as well, although I prefer the first one. Oh, the second one's alright, actually. The first one's just, like, better. Then we have Mall Cop. This movie's just funny, like, just how dumb the concept is. It's just so funny. And just fun to watch. The disc just went flying. My tray is slightly broken, but yeah, it has a disc. It still works. But cool to have on Blu-ray. Then we have Knocked Up on Blu-ray. Yeah. Then we have Forgetting Sarah Marshall, the both theatrical and extended edition. The DVD I had just had the extended edition. But anyway, yeah. Then we have This Is the End on Blu-ray. Nice upgrade with heaps more special features. Then we have Lucky Them, a drama that's I haven't seen yet. Then we have Kick-Ass, but on Blu-ray this time. I have not seen this as well. Then, no need to talk about this movie, but Hunger Games are catching fire, alright? Just a childhood classic. People hate that movie, so... We got The World's End on Blu-ray right here. That's super cool. Then, one of my first Blu-rays I ever owned. Right here is Deadpool on Blu-ray. That's really cool. I love this movie. It's one of my most favourite movies ever. Then we have Matrix Revolutions, the third Matrix movie on Blu-ray. Then we have Die Hard 4.0, or known as different countries as Live Free or Die Hard. I haven't seen this. Then we have my favourite Blu-ray and a really good movie. We have The Machinist, the Cinema Cult Blu-ray, which has director's commentary, a bunch of photo galleries, a bunch of cool stuff. Then another DVD to Blu-ray upgrade, we have Goodfellas. Really cool movie. Then I have a steelbook of a movie that's not that good, but it's not terrible. We have 2012 right here. It's just like, it is bad, but the visuals are really good, and if you get to experience that in Blu-ray, it just makes the movie lots better. Then we have District 9, really good movie on Blu-ray. Then we have another DVD to Blu-ray upgrade. We have just Iron Man, the original. 2-disc edition. Has a documentary. Has a few documentaries that are really long, which is really cool because it's 2 discs worth. Then we have Spider-Man 3 on Blu-ray, which I still haven't took the price tag off for some reason. Then we have 2 disc edition of that. Alright guys, now we're going into horror, thriller kind of. We got Silence of the Lambs on Blu-ray. Really cool, it's got heaps of special features. More horror-y, we got The Evil Dead on Blu-ray. Man, I love this. It's got like 2.5 hours worth of special features. Yeah. And then we have The Shining, one of my most favorite horror movies, on Blu-ray. I love this. It has a different version than what I watched. I watched a shorter, like, theatrical version, I think. I love the version I watched, so I'll have to see what this version's like. We have Poltergeist on Blu-ray. Really cool. And we have a movie I haven't seen called Hellraiser on Blu-ray, which is like a classic horror movie in a lot of people's books, a lot of people's opinions, and critics like this movie a little bit as well. Alright, next up we have Friday the 13th 9-movie collection. So this has Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Part 3, The Final Chapter, A New Beginning, Jason Lives, The New Blood, Jason Takes Manhattan, and the remake. So I have the extended version of the remake. This has the theatrical version, but I have the extended version on DVD. This has the uncut version of the original. I have the theatrical version on DVD. And this doesn't contain Freddy vs. Jason, which I have on DVD. I just need to get Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell. This has all the New Line Cinema movies. So here's all the discs. 2 discs, A New Beginning and Jason Lives are on the same disc. And The New Blood and Jason Takes Manhattan are on the same disc as well. And it has so much special features, like, there you go. It's got like documentaries just as special features on each thing. It's really cool. I've wanted this for a very long time, and I just need Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell. Well, I don't technically need them, but I want to have all the movies. Next we have one of my first Blu-rays I ever owned. We have Predator 2, Danny Glover. I actually like this movie quite a lot, but I used to hate it. We have Alien vs. Predator. I like this movie. I talked about this before. Then we have a movie I haven't seen, but I'm only ever going to probably watch it once when I'm really in the need to, where I'm just going to turn my brightness up full volume, turn my volume up full, to put subtitles on and watch this, because apparently it's really quiet, and it's pitch black this whole movie. Then we have Total Recall on Blu-ray, the original, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's got, over 2 hours of bonus features and, like, some documentaries and stuff. And then we have I haven't seen this, and then I have my first 4K, which, I'm not proud to be my first 4K, but I'm just happy to have a 4K. Daddy's Home on Blu-ray and 4K. Yeah. Anyway, it can be funny at times because of how stupid it is. But anyway, that was my whole collection of VHS, TV shows, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K movie. And over here's my bad movie collection. I'll probably make a bad movie collection video soon, so hope you enjoyed. Subscribe.